Today I'm going to be changing the brakes and the rotor on the front of my 2012 Dodge Ram 3500. Alright, let's get started. God, what was it gonna take to get this thing off of there? Probably getting real good and dirty, probably. Maybe over here will be the ticket. Now, I have to push. God. There. Okay. I did not expect it to be that hard to get off. Hey, hey. Big old honking bolt. Okay. Oh, these are heavy. Woo! Alright. Stay right there. Okay, well I got it. off camera, of course. But I'll show you on the other side what I did. I basically laid into the truck and got behind it and hit it really good. Okay. Yeah, we got that. Okay, don't stay there. Yeah, in the fridge. Yeah, what? This dumb little clip on there. Yeah. Okay. Do a side-by-side comparison in here in a second. Man. Golly. Oh. Show you what I'm going to do here. See these two cylinder things? You got to push those back up. Okay. Now I'm back where I was at. Piece of wood. Maybe it'll work. Hopefully. Oh, that's a big difference in meat. Okay, look at this. Difference in the size. Definitely time to change them. Okay. Whoops. Alright, got one side back on. Put this side on. Okay, see that? I just put it on there to where it's level with the frame of the brake there. I mean, it can come out a little bit more, but okay, let's see. Get this back on then. Okay, I got done tightening everything down. I heard my camera die while doing that, but I got it all back together, nice and tight. Yeah, the wood. Or not. Alright, that side's good. Where's my cat back? There it is. Okay, so on this side, I'm gonna just show you some of the key points. All right, so you take off this bolt and that bolt right there. That gets off your main caliber. And then you take off this big bolt. That's that one I struggled with right there. You can get out here, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Right there, and then there's one on the bottom. That big one right there. See, that's all I did was take those off, and I just rolled it up out of the way. Okay, yeah, this is the side that was the problem. What was happening was my brake was making this really bad noise as I was hitting the brakes. Especially got louder when I got closer to becoming to a complete stop. So anyway, this side there was no pad basically. It's down to this little part here. Pad, a little part down to that metal, so it's just metal. Anyway, wearing out the back side of this rotor real good. You can see the grooves in there. Anyway, that's why I wanted to get new rotors and brakes, because I knew with that noise I was like, oh man, that's digging into the rotors. Alright, let me swap this out real quick. Okay, I want to show you a close-up of all this. These are the little clips. They come right out, but they give you new ones. I'm going to put those in. But that's how they go. They always put the clip, a little part that sticks out. You can see that little ear. That's always on the outside. Okay, got those all in there. My ears are on the outside. They just kind of snap in there. That little clip right there, you stick that part on there first and then just squeeze it to the outside and then it clips on. I really wish I could show you this a little bit better, but it's hard to do it while holding the camera and put the brake on there. But I'm going to just kind of show you the best I can. So they just slide. You stick them down in there and then you push them in, and they got these little, this pin is part of the brake pad, but it's got this little square notch that just pushes in there. You can see that notch right there and right there. Get my hand out of the way. You can see that notch. So you're on the outside and you push the brake pad into that notch, and then this pin holds the pad in place. And you do that from both sides. So you push it down and in, push this one down and in, and then it goes in. Okay, now you're ready to put it back on there. Okay, and you get that big bracket back on there. Then you can just kind of squeeze. You can just kind of squeeze these in, take up the slack between where they're at and the rotor. And then that way you can put your caliper over there once you squeeze these back in. So these cylinders, I can just squeeze them back in, put that block on there, squeeze them both in at the same time, and they'll fit when you go back on there. Okay, so I got them squeezed all the way down, but what you might have to do is take your lid off of your brake cylinder up here, like I did. I had fluid coming out, so mine was, obviously someone before me filled this thing up as the brakes were wearing down. But anyway, that way when you're pushing that clamp in, you know, the fluid has somewhere to go. Okay, so it's all back together now. Just wanted to show you. It's all back together. But just as a note, this rotor is not all the way in. You can see how it kind of pushes right there. Maybe. Anyway, once you put your tire on, that'll push it back up in there. Which is why when you saw on the other side, I just did 4 of these, every other one, to make sure it's squared. Pushed it in, and you can kind of look as you can look at that gap all the way around your hub there, and make sure that it's squared on there. Okay, now that we got it all back together, now what you want to do is start it up and make sure, you know, you push the brake and get the brake pads pushed back out, basically. And then you can check your fluid. That's what we're going to try and do. Do that and check our fluid. Okay, now I'm going to push the brakes. They're going all the way to the floor, but that's normal because, like I said, it's pushing those brakes back out. You know, that housing, that cylinder I pushed in is pushing it back out, getting tight against the brakes. See, it's good now. I got brakes. Push it a couple times and hold it, Make sure it holds pressure, and it does. Just making sure that all the fluid's down. Then I'll check the fluid when I get out. I just like to push it a couple times, make sure it's working right. Alright, let's check the fluid. Yeah, that's good. I don't know how to move. Alright. Alright, let's dry this thing. Whoa! I always like to make sure it stops before I really get going. Yeah, we definitely have stopping power. Okay. Let me get out here on the road and I'll get back on here in a second. Okay, driving along, 45 miles an hour. Definitely got stopping power, that's good. Turning in this neighborhood right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And my brake pedal don't go halfway down to the floor either. So it doesn't need to be bled, so that's good. Okay, well that fixes that. I checked the fluid when I got back and it is still good, so that's good. But got that fixed. That noise that I was talking about, it just started happening last week too, so I mean you can tell, look at that brake dust on this side. You can definitely tell this is the bad side. But anyway, it just started happening last week, so there's no squeaking before that, so it just kind of happened out of the blue. But anyway, got it fixed. Good deal. Alright, well I'm going to end this video right here. Thanks for watching. Till the next one.